If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Hello and welcome to the Metacritic Critics. I guess this is the first episode of the Metacritic Critics.
You guess? You sure?
Yeah, and with me, I guess I'm Rakan, and with me is Johan and Bandar.
That's me. Yeah.
And I guess this is kind of like a complimentary
I like
bonus episode.
I like how you say my name. It makes me sound like a Jedi thing. Bandar.
Lord Bandar is here with us for today's
Second
episode.
only to Darth Vader.
He only Good, Bandar, good.
Let the hate flow through you.
I am the Sith Lord.
Alright, and what we're doing here today is going through Metacritic and finding the most interesting, fun reviews and reviewing the reviews. And I was hoping Johan would start off with the time review and give us like a review on the time review for the movie today is Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
The latest Star Wars movie at the time of recording. I mean, so this person is kind of ambivalent towards it. I'll say just straight off before I read something she's written. But yeah, it's like on Metacritic it's a 50% score, right? Because we're going by Metacritic, obviously, as you may have been able to tell from the title of what we're doing. But yeah, so it's like she starts off by like, one of the most derisive things you can say about a fictional woman character was that she doesn't have agency. What almost no one says is that agency is the least interesting thing a woman can have. And it's like, already here, it's like, you lost me. Like, how is agency uninteresting?
Stephanie Zacharek on Time?
Yeah, Zacharek, on Time.
Okay, go on.
Okay, she's not on Time, she's Time Magazine, just to be
Time
clear.
Magazine.
Yeah. English. We're in such a rush to have stories about women who do things that we haven't thought much about what they should be doing. Kicking ass? Leaving bad husbands? Driving cars off cliffs? All those things can be great things in the right story, but you can't just sew bravery onto a character like a Girl Scout patch. If it doesn't come from someplace within, it's just a gimmick.
Wow.
and then she goes on, of course, to say that, and in Star Wars it's just in Rogue One it's just a gimmick. It's like, how was it just a gimmick?
Her bravery was a gimmick.
But like nothing,
right.
Like she's a deep character. Come on.
Yeah. Like she might be a flawed, like an interesting character.
Yeah, she's a flawed individual. And it's the opposite of like the perfect woman. Like she represents like the perfect, right? She's not. She's just as broken as the men, except in her own way.
Wow.
So it starts off with that, and then it's like, at first Jin doesn't like Cassian much, then she likes him a lot. Everyone must earn another's trust, and so forth. First of all, brilliant writing. Excellent.
Wow.
I love it.
Wonderful command of the English language.
Yeah, and secondly, like, that's not really how it happened. I mean, she doesn't like him much. I mean, she's right about that phrasing. Like, yeah, she doesn't like Cassian much, but that continued throughout the entire movie until the very end when they were desperate. And to be fair, I actually hated the part where like they hold hands and they kind of half fall in love with each other. I found it kind of disgusting and unnecessary. But like she likes him a lot. That makes it sound like it suddenly turned into a love story, and that's like how the movie played out, and it's not. It really isn't.
Yeah. No, I mean it's not at all. Like the way she's playing it up is like for purpose of her article, I guess, but it wasn't like that at all. Like they don't even kiss. Like there's a moment I feel like they're about to, but they don't even. It's not, and I feel like he earned her trust going through that movie. If anything, like it's completely wrong what she says.
Yeah, and if anything, I felt really teased by the fact that they never did anything. You know, you want some action at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And with the ending, I mean, it was never established that it was hinted that there was a romantic feeling, but
Sure.
And then they were in a dying planet. What else would you do? You're seeing
exactly, and they only had each other, and they found solace in each other, and
exactly.
so Yeah, exactly. And so, it's like this person could not possibly identify apparently with someone in that situation, and then she's like, "Oh, it's so typical."
Oh wow!
I don't know. I mean, I imagine her voice is like that. I don't know. Maybe that's super sexist of me. I don't know. Anyway, so she goes on with visually, Edwards and cinematographer Greg Fraser have chosen to go with a studied, naturalistic, semi-gritty palette. They sought out the 1970s camera lenses and tweaked the results with digital technology. The resulting look is a kind of intergalactic dishwasher fugu.
What?
What's a fugu?
Fugu is like a mushy dish of something. I'm not even sure, but it's like a mushy dish basically. So it's like slime, I guess. Let's put it that way. I think that's what she's going for here. So it's like intergalactic dishwasher slime.
I like that they went for 1970s camera lenses to make it more, authentic and like
war movie
closer to. Not just that, like closer to A New Hope.
True.
Like,
yeah.
Let's not forget, A New Hope was insane.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's closer to the original series.
Yeah, and I think the colors are fine. I mean, there are some colors in it, but it's like they're on a desert planet. Like, what do you want?
Yeah, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, the result is a kind of intergalactic dishwater fugu. The movie looked like amazing.
Yeah, and it looked like Star Wars, and I'm gonna get to that. But she's this sort of person that just doesn't like Star Wars.
Like just because
almost hates it. And so she's coming from that perspective, and so she's like, no, it's so grey and not colorful, like, I don't know, like Sex and the City or whatever the fuck she likes, I don't know. But like dude, I don't know, it's so weird to me, like, the problems she has.
But what's wrong with a naturalistic, gritty palette?
Exactly.
What's wrong with, like, is it the fact that they're using 1970s camera lenses and, the horror, mixing it with digital technology? Is that the problem? Like mixing this with that?
I don't know.
Like you don't eat fish with cheese?
It sounds to me like salty venting.
like it's hate for no reason for hating.
And
we want to be edgy. We want to be the first on board to hate on this movie.
Maybe she expected a hate train because she doesn't like Star Wars.
It's not what we're doing at all. Like we're not doing that at all. Like looking for stuff to be edgy about. That's not what we're doing.
No,
that's what she's doing.
I
would never go for clickbait.
I'm a mature adult.
But go on. Is there any other interesting points that she comes up with?
She goes on immediately from that too. But even if there's a lot of grey in Rogue One, which by the way there isn't, that doesn't make it particularly dark. The Rebel Alliance is fighting for something important, but what was it again? The freedom to wear something other than drab, tattered, Aileen Fisher linen?
She sounds like an Imperial collaborator. That's what she is.
But she goes on complaining, like this is all like whining, right? And so she goes on with, the story hits every expected beat right when you expect it to. As if that's a bad thing.
You'd rather have the beats when you not expect them to. Just catch you off guard.
Yeah, that's
what you want.
Make you feel like jumbled and like uncomfortable. That's how a good movie should be.
Just random. Yeah, that's a mark of a good film.
Yeah, like just shove a stick up my ass immediately. This is fine. All right. So and then she says like that the movie squanders its two biggest resources in the pilot, which was played by Riz Ahmed, and Donnie Yen, which is the kind of buff military guy that protects the Mantra guy. I am one.
No, Donnie Yen is the Mantra guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Wait. They squandered.
Yeah. Because I don't know. Like, the thought of the former's soulfulness has nowhere to land, and the latter, playing a blind rebel warrior, is struck with the stupefyingly obvious mantra, and then the mantra, which we know, that's tired the second time we hear it, let alone the fifth. And it's like, were we watching the same movie?
Oh my god! I think this person was on cocaine when they went into the theater.
Oh god,
it's so predictable. It's so predictable. There's nothing exciting about this movie. I'm so hyped up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
so here's the clue anyway to all the hate. So Rogue One made me nostalgic for those movies, the old ones. A thing I never thought I'd say. They were boring and stupid, and Lucas, their mastermind, took them way too seriously. But at least they were scooted along semi-efficiently on the fumes of their own ridiculousness. So that's the old movies, like the original 3.
Wait. The old movies. Is she also including the prequels?
No, I don't think so. No. No, it's the old movies. I mean,
Bender, you were saying something as well?
No. Continue on. I'm just flabbergasted.
No opinion on the review of the review.
Yeah, no, it's clear from the rest of it that it's she means the old ones, the real ones.
Yeah, I got that too.
Okay. Wow. Characters spout out slogans like "Rebellions are built on hope," which may be intended to slant left. Though you could also put the same words in the mouth of disenchanted white Americans who just want their jobs back. What?
I don't know. But there's also this line with like, there's nothing in Rogue One that would damage or scare most little children, because like her major point is like it's welcome to the Republic of the just okay. Is it? The fuck are you on about? I think crack cocaine.
I think this person had to be on crack cocaine.
Or is it really people using this as a platform to send their own subliminal messages?
No. This person was on speed, on crack cocaine, or just pure white
but
cocaine,
I'll tell you what.
Pure white hatred. That's what it is.
I'll tell you what. In a lot of my pre-dialogues before about Star Wars lore, a lot of people are actually into Star Wars and like to reflect it on current political things that are going on. Some of them are wide out there theories, but just listening to people like that talking, I mean, like Johan said, are we watching the same movie?
Yeah.
But like, what was she saying there? Like, rebellions are built on hope. Like, they just blot that out. I feel like that's one of the nice emotional, like, parts.
I thought it was corny, but I loved it. I actually.
Yeah, it's super corny, but fine.
Yeah, but then she's like, it could be for the left, but it could be for those fucking Trump supporters too. Fuck them.
I think she's fairly balanced. I mean, she's in that.
Wait.
But why address it? Why does it matter? Why does that matter for your movie reviews? Like, some people say it's political, and then all she needs to say is, in my opinion, it isn't. And then you're done. You don't need to say anything else. But she has this she
But what Trump supporter?
For what reason?
Hold on. What Trump supporter is shouting out rebellions are built on hope? Like, I can't even imagine. Like, didn't he win the election? Like, is she living in an alternate rebellion universe where he lost the election and is like, let's rebel?
But him winning is the rebellion. That's the point.
No, but no. Like, if anything, hope to me is like an Obama thing, because he's the one.
Yeah, it was in one of his slogans, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I feel like hope is more like an Obama phrase, and not what's his name, Trump word. Oh my god, yeah.
Make America great again.
This person is either living in an alternate dimension, or is high as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, Stephanie.
I'm going with the latter.
Get your orders get your affairs in order, and go watch a movie while you're not high, please.
Yeah, no, because the Star Wars spin-off will not change life for the worse or for the better, as if it tried to, first of all, and it will or ought to offend no one.
What?
I don't you can say that about the old movies too. I don't see, and who cares?
Like, what, should he be offending people? Is that what we're trying to do?
Exactly.
Wait, you're not offending anyone.
Exactly, like her point is it should have been more edgy.
You know what this movie's missing? We missed somebody saying "fuck Trump." So fuck this movie.
Yeah.
No one shouted out "fuck Trump."
Looks up at the Death Star beam coming in and "fuck Trump."
Fuck Trump.
Instead of "thanks Obama," it's "fuck Trump." That's the new.
Yeah. if any movie, like, it doesn't have a character looking dead center of the camera and saying "fuck Trump," then that person is a Trump supporter, and this movie sucks because it's pro-Trump.
Yes, that's awful liberal media ruining my
Moving
day.
on,
Yes.
from a person who's clearly on drugs, I would like to go to the New Yorker, who have I think a habit of employing insane people, as we will find out from this phrase in this review here, by Richard Brody. The director of Rogue One, Gareth Edwards, has stepped into a mythopoeic stew so half-baked and overcooked, a morass of instantly overanalyzed implications, such as implications of such shuddering impact to the series fundamentalists, that he lumbers through, seemingly stunned or constrained or cautious to the vanishing point of passivity, and lets neither the characters nor the formidable cast of actors, nor even the special effects, of which he previously proved himself to be a master, come anywhere close to life. That was all one sentence. That was one sentence. Like, albeit it had a couple of commas in there. Like,
did it? Oh, I didn't notice with the which he has previously proven himself to be a master.
like that is ramblings of a madman. Like, I don't understand, like, how he's getting away with this. Like, on the New Yorker.
I think it's wonderful. Someone has to write it, right? Isn't that how it works?
You have to have a couple insane people. Like, you can't have a world full of sane people.
No, I mean, to be fair, I would rather than write movie reviews than about important stuff.
I guess it's just easier, yeah, to be a movie reviewer than do anything.
But I mean, that's the problem, I guess. I guess some of the insane people have started doing alternative news. Anyway, different point.
Lobotomized and depressionalized. Rogue One.
What? What? Lobotomized and what?
Depersonalized. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Depersonalized. My bad. I was lobotomized recently, so I couldn't read that so good.
I hate when I've just been lobotomized.
Just 2 minutes ago, reading that last review lobotomized me. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, the latest entry into the film franchise, is a pure and perfect product that makes last year's flavor, Star Wars The Force Awakens, feel like an exemplar of the hands of humanistic warmth and dramatic intimacy. I mean, no, I'm sorry, like, I can't agree with that at all. Sorry, buddy, like, I'm not sure we've watched any of the two movies. Yeah. And why do people who don't like this movie always go like, Edwards, Godzilla?
Yeah, didn't you notice it? There's a lot of hate on the director.
Yeah, like Edwards, who made Godzilla, which fucking sucks. With their monster, we didn't see him till the last 30 minutes of the movie. Oh, fuck Edwards.
I heard his movie Monster 2, the sequel, was really, really, really bad. But his first movie of the monster was actually very good. Yeah.
But there's a problem with this, because this shows that these people cannot distance themselves from they'll have this kind of matrix, and they won't judge the movie on its own merits, which you always should do. Because the reason this guy's previous movies, blah blah blah, whatever, is for two reasons. One, if you're deciding to go see a movie, you can expect certain things from what they've done before usually. It's not always the case, obviously, but usually. So you can expect a shit director to make shit movies and a good one to make good ones, basically. That's what I'm saying. And the other one is if you just want to have a discussion, you want for discussion's sake to compare, just to shoot the shit, as you would call it, right? But this is someone trying to review the movie, and if this movie on its own, because it's only the movie you're gonna go see, is it good or is it bad, and why? And then it's I don't know about this movie, but this other movie you made, it's shit. It's who cares?
Yeah. Oh god. Did you see the title on the Charlotte Observer? Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm so clever, I can do puns and shit in my fucking title.
Oh, actually, I read that one.
I'm the edgiest
the guy,
edge.
the person who wrote that. Listen to this, the one for the Charlotte Observer. In the middle sentence, the series cannibalized its own mythology. A child with incipient Jedi powers. When they never even said she had Jedi powers.
What?
Loses her
incipient Jedi powers.
Yeah, loses her parents and gets raised by a surrogate the Empire brands for death. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi. She teams up with the freewheeling fighter pilot Diego Luna. When she didn't even do that, that would happen at the end.
No,
and the comical droid with an English voice.
Because I hate fucking English. I'm American.
To go against the Empire, she's advised by an older Jedi.
He's not even a Jedi.
With amazing gifts, Donnie Yen.
What?
She learns her father is highly placed in the Empire himself. The main twist is that he built the Death Star against his will and installed a flaw that would blow it up if his daughter finds. Okay.
Oh, well,
I won't even read the end of the article, but I also read some of the comments.
Oh
yeah? Okay.
And I'm not sure if this guy is actually trolling or he's just a master troller or he really thinks that way. This guy says, I agree with this editor. I can care less how they got the plans to destroy the Death Star. The point is that they got it and destroyed it. I guess I do not value the stories behind the story. I sat through 2 hours of something that I did not care to see. The movie was good overall, but I can care less about the story behind the story.
But this is so weird. Like, what does it like? Imagine,
I believe this guy's a troll. This
all
guy's
the other
trolling.
movies. Imagine all the other movies didn't exist, right? Like none of the other movies existed,
Okay.
right? And you just had this story on its own.
Oh yeah. Holds up.
Yeah, like
it could
you
hold
don't
up,
need
but
to
it would
care
need
about the other movies.
But it would need just a little bit of fine tuning.
I feel like it works perfectly in the universe and works in a vacuum as well. Like
Yeah.
it's a great movie and it really holds up. And wow, yeah. Like who cares how they make the lightsaber? The point is that they have a lightsaber.
Yeah, exactly.
This movie seems like
don't ever
money.
explain anything to me, bitch. I know better than you. I don't need to know.
I don't even need to watch the movie to write this review.
yeah. Why watch the movie you're reviewing? I mean, that's not important. You know, because there's Jedi, you know, in this movie apparently.
Twice.
You know, like going in, like when I first saw the trailers, I really did not want to watch this movie. I felt it was going to be stupid or not that good or like just a cash grab or it wasn't going to be interesting.
No. There was real heart behind that movie.
I was really honestly surprised when I saw this movie, and I was pleasantly like just enjoying the entire experience from beginning to end. And yeah, I couldn't have been that wrong, like going into a movie. I feel like the last time I was just, I haven't like felt this kind of happy to be wrong in a long time going in and watching this movie. I almost expected to hate it, like going in, but yeah, I was just enjoying every minute of it. That's my review when it came to Rogue One.
I think some other people might do another version of this show with the Metacritic Critic. There we go.
The
Metacritic Critic, right? And they will be like, wow, this guy liked everything. How could he like everything? Didn't he see this part of the movie?
One final note I want to bring from the SF Gate, the San Francisco Gate.
Yeah.
It's a downer. It's morally tangled. The characters are depressed as the scenario, and Michael Giacchino's music can't make it any better. Jones will probably become wealthy from this, which is the only happy thought to take from this experience. But Rogue One is strictly for completists, for the type of Star Wars fans who hated The Phantom Menace, and yet watched it more than twice.
Except no, not at all. Like we just said, it's a movie that holds up on its own.
Yep.
Yeah, like it's for those who hated the Phantom Menace, and yet what, you fucking hypocrites, you hate it, but you watched it again. fucking nerds in your basement sitting there watching Phantom Menace.
How could you like this garbage? I don't understand.
Wait, who's Jones? And why will he become wealtly from this? And why is this the only happy thought to take from this experience?
The only Jones I know is Felicity Jones, the actress.
But wait, didn't you say the magazine was San Francisco Gate?
Is it? Okay. Is she like from San Francisco or something?
No. What did you say? Or SF Gate or what?
SF Gate.
SF Gate. Okay, I just read it or heard it.
San Francisco Chronicle.
No, but it's Gate. I love it because it reminds me of like all the gates these days. Because since Watergate, apparently all the leaks are gates. So this review, I guess, is like something that shouldn't be published, but it gets published here. In the gate.
Wow.
The SF Gate.
The last hour of Rogue One is just like the last hour of Godzilla. It's
the
nothing but a battle
back
scene.
To the movies.
The SF Gate was the lowest rated one, wasn't it? It was like 25.
Like 20%?
Yeah, 25 on the Metacritic.
25%. Like, it's so boring. It's just nothing but explosions. Featuring the destruction. Oh, one last thing. Like, it can't be an exciting battle scene featuring something like the destruction of the Death Star because it already happened or will happen in another movie. The screenwriters
in another movie, very important.
The screenwriters must instead come up with something else. And they do. Something bland and undramatic. Without getting too specific, most of the last half of Rogue One involves a heroic effort to transmit a large computer file. Yes, really.
Yes, I wouldn't want to spoil everything. Let me just spoil everything that will then let you work everything out that's gonna happen before then.
It's like one of the best, like that last 30 minutes is one of the best things, like, in the Star Wars cinematic universe. You have Darth Vader, you have that battle, you have the people on the ground, you have everything like coming together and explosions.
It's
amazing.
Fan
Uploading
service.
a file.
Yeah, you have like the
about.
AT-ATs and like the X-Wings and like all of those things, right?
Like all the characters coming together, working together, and those amazing scenes where they're dying one by one, like emotion, sadness, happiness.
Even though when
amazing
they started looking through the archives of the files, I called the Stardust thing. I just saw it a mile away. When the minute they started looking into the names of the archive, okay, yeah.
Oh, that was so
Stardust.
corny. Oh, I hated that so much. Oh my god, that was so bad.
But yeah, like no wonder, like he's hating it, like he doesn't care, like oh, it's gonna blow up, and this guy wants like another destruction of a Death Star. That's what he wants. Like, I'm sorry, dude, I've seen that fucking thing blow up 3 times. Like, once was enough. Like the second time, bit of a stretch, buddy. Like, okay, they blew it up. Okay, fine, whatever. Or they didn't. Third time, fucking, like, I don't want to see it. Like, why are you showing this to me? Like, it's boring. He wants another Death Star, and he wants it to blow up. That's the only thing that'll make him happy.
Yeah.
Just blow up the Death Star, and this guy will give it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, because he doesn't care when you don't see the Death Star blow up. I mean, you have everything else that you could ever possibly
Mike
want.
La Sala, that's all he cares about. Like, fucking blow up the Death Star already. That's what he's here for. Wow. Yeah.
First, just noting on Johan's comment regarding somebody metacriticing the critic.
Yes.
Not all of us are fanboys. I personally am a Star Wars fan, but I would like to take pride that I am non-biased in my reviews, and also Rakan and Johan. And we're just talking about this movie. We just watched this movie. We agreed on some points. We disagreed on some points, and we were looking at the reviews themselves.
I feel this movie made me a Star Wars fan again. Like I completely dropped off from the prequels, and I wasn't on board with Force Awakens. Like, I was excited for it, but I left kind of disappointed.
Yeah,
but this movie made me a fan again.
You could imagine somebody listening to us and thinking, "Oh, fanboys again."
Yeah.
No, I'm not a fanboy. Like, this movie turned me into a fanboy. Like, I loved it.
I'm a sort of really shitty, non-fanboy, disgusting person for Star Wars fans. because I don't really mind the prequels too much, right? And that's like blasphemous. Like a real nerd, right? So,
And that's the three of us, fanboys, non-fanboys, all together talking about Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion as much as we did, like, recording it. Hopefully you catch the other episode of Talking Pixels where we dive deep into the movie.
Always dive deep.
Yeah.
Dive deep. And from Metacritic Critic, I'm Rakan with
Ander.
You won.
Catch you guys on the next video.